Serie A matches of the week. Let's start with Inter against Roma without Jose Mourinho. I like Inter to defeat Roma at the San Siro. Roma to have 4 wins and 4 losses for the season. Romeo Lukaku is returned back. Romeo Lukaku is Camacho 44. No Jose Mourinho. Inter is going to have a goal differential of plus 20 by defeating Roma. It is Roma that's Camacho 20. Napoli and Milan over at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. This one's going to be a very interesting game. Milan lost 3-0 to PSG. They lost to Juventus. This over at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. And let me tell you, a Napoli right here, 2 draws, 2 losses before Milan. Milan 22, Naples 22. If the match ends in the draw, Milan pick up their 22nd point of the year. If Milan wins the match, they get their 24th points for the season. They were coming off of the loss against Juventus. Juventus is 24. Rudy Garcia, if he loses the match, 2 draws and 4 losses. Milan's last match in Serie A was against Juventus. Now, Milan are guaranteed to get a result, because Napoli are going to have 5 wins and either 3 draws or 3 losses. AC Milan is Gematria of 53. Milan get Udinese next. They can get their... Well, here's the interesting thing about Milan. They can get their 24th points against Napoli. They can get their 27th points at Udine against Udinese. They could enter the Paris match with 27 points in Serie A competition. 24 and then 27. They can enter the PSG match with 27 points against Paris. It's Paris that's 27. It's Kylian that's Camacho 27. So I'm inclined to believe that Milan are going to get the win against Napoli, because 24 and 27 before Paris, and then 0-0 kickoff. They have 28 points against Lecce in that match. It's Lecce that's Camacho 28. So I do like Milan to get the win. And Juventus to defeat Hellas Verona. Juventus are on track again with 20 points to enter the Inter match with 29 points. 0-0 at kickoff. They are at 30 points at the time of kickoff. Inter, Camacho 30. So Juventus should continue to win. Milan should get a result against Napoli. I do believe Milan can get the win. At the least, Milan should get the result. And without Mourinho, Inter should get a victory. But they have a very tough task against Atalanta the very next week. So after Roma, they do have a very tough match, which could end in a draw against Atalanta. It is Atalanta, Bergamo, Calcio. That is Camacho 21. So, who Inter drop points against Roma or Atalanta? Atalanta had a draw against Juventus. More reason to believe that Inter could drop points against Atalanta instead of Roma. And I will go with a Napoli victory or a Milan victory, despite how shaky they have looked so far. 10 matches, 8 wins for Milan. It is SSC Societiva Sportivo Calcio Napoli, Camacho 108. They can get 10 matches and 8 victories. So I will probably go at the least Milan get a result against Napoli. I'll go with the Milan victory here. Just because the Scudetto race is going to be very interesting between Milan and Inter. And of course, Juventus, the Derby d'Italia, November 26th. And Juventus don't have European competitions. It's going to be a very dramatic Campionato this year. A very dramatic Serie A race.